Okay guys, we're doing Forgotten Cartoons in the 1990s. This was recorded back in 2017. This recording is actually recorded on October 20th, 2021 by HM Mishko. The time is a little up to 600 hours, 0600 Eastern Time, and we're watching Forgotten Cartoons. Now, if I know the cartoon, I'll say whenever it was on, and say if I know the show or not. Talk about if I know it, and then there's other stuff. So here we go, guys. Then we're gonna shut down for the night. I'll be back later. Then so here we go. We should record this. Good idea. Where is my phone? I might do that right now. Before I forget. Where's my phone at? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna subscribe to him because he has some good stuff, and I might do videos with. Oh, that'd be fun to watch when I get home after work. So I'm going to subscribe to this guy real quick because he has some pretty good shit. And if he ever watches my channel, I'm going to say I'm sorry to him and I'll have to apologize. I'll have to kiss his shoe up, but... or whatever that guy does. Nerds with M. Save. Subscribe. YouTube updated its service, so it's now like the community 1 year ago about the channel, blah 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 blah. Oh, microphones. Now I don't need a fancy microphone. My channel's small. I mean, I don't care about my channel actually. Just check out Ivan real quick, then I will do this video. So, Forgotten Cartoons of the 1990s. This is what we'll watch right now. So we'll watch it in a second. Wow, I haven't got up a couple clicks. Okay. Let's start. Okay, let's start. Let's start, guys.
For anyone that's missed the last couple of episodes, we've been covering things forgotten in the 80s and 90s. And so far, we've covered snack foods and Power Rangers clones.
Okay.
This week, we're going to be taking a look at forgotten TV shows. More specifically, animated series.
Okay. This will be something I can do.
Let's take a look at the first one on our list. Number 1, James Bond Jr.
Heard of it, never seen it.
In the late 60s, a spin-off novel of the James Bond series was released that featured 007's nephew. In 1991, the idea was reborn into
Heard
a
it, never
cartoon
seen it.
series.
Heard it, never seen it.
James Bond Jr. attends a prep school called Warfield Academy with his friends IQ, who is the grandson of Q, and Gordo Leader, who is the son of Felix Leader. They fight against the evil organization known as Scum, which is just like the organization Spectre that his uncle deals with.
Heard of it, never seen it.
James Bond Jr. Look how he's coming through. He's got a job to do while he rescues the girl. James Bond Jr. chasing Scum.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Around the world.
Number 2, Reboot.
I heard of Reboot.
While it definitely
Cheesy.
succeeded now, Reboot was the first completely CGI TV show when it aired in 1994. And the show takes place in a computer program and follows a guardian named Bob and his friend Enzo.
My computer is so damn...
Matrix.
That's...
They fight against the computer virus
Wow.
Megabyte and Hexadecimal in order to keep their home
My head
safe.
hurts. But yeah, I
For
never...
those who were a fan of the original series, a sequel called Reboot: The Guardian Code was in production as of last year.
When was it? Yeah, 2016. What's that? Truck. Big ass truck. Big ass truck. Big ass truck. I mean, that truck looks awesome. Oh, Jay, something was the producer.
They say the user lives outside the net and inputs games for pleasure. No one knows for sure, but I intend to find out. Reboot!
You never get out of that
Number
box.
3, The Pirates of Dark Water.
Never seen
Pirates
it.
of Dark Water was released in 1991 by Hanna-Barbera, and the story follows a
HB.
young Prince Ren as he searches out the lost 13 treasures of Rule in order to keep his planet from being devoured by an evil substance known as Dark Water. And Ren is accompanied by his friends Tula, Midler, and Oz, as they attempt to get the treasure before the evil pirate Lord Block takes it for himself. Unfortunately, the series was pulled from ABC after only 8 of the 13 treasures were collected.
Why is it Cartoon Network on here then for, huh?
It's an unlikely but loyal crew of misfits. At his back, the evil pirate
It was
Lord
Turner Broadcasting, not ABC.
nothing to get the treasures for himself.
I wish I had ABC Kids right now. I wish I had some sex right now. Yeah, I didn't watch ABC Kids until I was...
Adventure with the Pirates of Dark Water.
I want to have sex. Then help me out. Text him. Texty, help me out. Right
Number 4. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Fox.
The Attack of the Killer Tomatoes series was one of the first Fox Kids shows to air on Saturday mornings in 1990. The show picked up 5 years after the Great Tomato War, and tomatoes have been banned. The show's antagonist, Dr. Gangrene, creates a human tomato hybrid named Tara, and she soon runs away with her fur-covered brother, whom she pretends is a dog. Soon enough, they meet Chad, and he vows to work together with them to stop Dr. Gangrene and his evil plans.
Oh, that phone book's from the 1980s. I haven't seen one of those in years. Anything for 9/11 would be better, anyways.
Number 4, Biker Mice from Mars.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Biker Mice from Mars aired in 1993 and follows the story of Throttle, Motto, and Vinny, 3 mouse-like aliens that escaped their home planet after a war with the Plutarchians. They crash land on Earth after their spaceship is shot down and now defend it from the Plutarchians. Landing in Chicago, they befriend
Illinois.
a mechanic named Charlie Davidson. And soon after, they discover that
Charlie
the
Davidson.
industrialist in Chicago, Lawrence Limburger, is actually a Plutarchian in disguise and is planning to send Earth's resources to his home planet of Plutarch.
I would never watch that. Even
Number 5, Street Sharks.
never
Street
seen it.
Sharks was released in 1994 by Deke Entertainment to promote
Cookie Jar
the line
TV.
from Mattel that I covered in the 90s Toys Wishlist episode. And their story begins with 2 university doctors, Dr. Bolton and Dr. Paradigm, creating a gene slammer. After Dr. Bolton attempts to keep Dr. Paradigm from using the machine for his personal gain, Paradigm transforms Bolton's sons into half-human, half-shark creatures. And the Doctor creates a variety of monsters throughout the show to combat the Street Sharks. Later on in the series, the Street Sharks team up with a group of aliens called the Dino Avengers.
Theme's alright. What year are we in?
Number 7, Extreme Dinosaurs. Extreme Dinosaurs
Heard
aired
of
in
it.
1997 as a spin-off of the Street Sharks. And this show, just like Street Sharks, was also based on a line of toys from Mattel. And the show starred a Tyrannosaurus, a Triceratops, a Stegosaurus, and a Pteranodon that were transformed into super warriors by Ardor Zardock. And the dinos rebel against Ardor and fight against his other creatures, the evil raptors, who want to cause global warming so that the Earth's temperature is more inhabitable for dinosaurs.
I might work on making a cartoon. Why is there any more shoes? I have sex. Then do it. I'm gonna work today.
Number 8, Mighty Max.
Mighty Max?
was a show that was created in 1993 to promote the Mighty Max toys. And
I heard
the
of
show
Mighty
follows
Max.
Max, who one day receives a small statue in the mail that tells him he's been chosen to be the cat bearer. He drops the statue and it shatters to reveal a baseball cap with a yellow M. After a run-in with a lava monster sent by the show's antagonist Skullmaster, Max is teleported to a desert where he meets Virgil. Max, Virgil, and his Viking bodyguard Norman team up against Skullmaster and his followers.
Mighty Max. Mighty Max. I heard of it, never seen it. I wish I had the money in my own cartoons. I actually now, my friend Jay wants to make a couple cartoons. I would make a cartoon too. Now, guys. Yeah, guys, I gotta translate this. It's written in Russian, so yeah.
Number 9, Wildcats. Wildcats aired in 1994 on CBS as an X-Men clone.
Wildcats?
And the show
I heard of
based
it.
on the Wildstorm comics of the same name, but with a more family-friendly storyline. And the
Oh,
short
yeah, I read a
series
comic
told
of
the
them.
story of two alien races in battle that made
Bring a
its
book
way to
to
Earth.
I'm gonna bring a book.
The Kharadim
Yeah.
have bred with humans since the beginning of history to create half-breeds that have abilities similar to the mutants of X-Men. And the bad
Half-Bloods.
guys of the show, the Daemonites, are unable to survive in Earth's atmosphere, so they use humans as hosts.
No, I've ever seen Wildcats. Oh, okay. I get in for I got. Look behind stuff.
Number 10, The Mighty Ducks.
Never
The
seen
Mighty
it.
Ducks premiered in 1996 on ABC and was inspired by the Mighty Ducks film and the NHL team.
The
The Ducks
films.
are from a planet known as Puck World, and centuries before, a savior named Drake Duquesne saved the world from an alien race called the Saurians with a high-tech goalie mask and sends them into a dimensional limbo. However, the Saurians, led by Dragonis, find their way back to Puck World. A group of ducks led by Canard, who has found the legendary mask, fight the Saurians and drive them from Puck World. However, in an attempt to follow Dragonis through a dimensional gateway, Canard is killed and the mask is given to Wildwing, and he becomes the new leader of the Mighty Ducks. After making their way to Earth, the Ducks meet Phil Palmfeather, who becomes their manager and turns them into an NHL team in Anaheim, California.
Let's go! Let's go!
Okay, that makes sense. But California, I'll stick with Michigan, thank you. I'll stick with Michigan.
That's everything for this week's episode of the Saturday Morning Replay. If
Okay.
there's a show I missed, please put it in the comments section below so I can make sure to get to it in a future episode. And if you guys liked this week's episode, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's all-new episode of Forgotten 80s TV shows. And until next week, my name is Chad, and you guys have a good one.
Okay, this is like a forgotten 90s food, then we'll just melt on. Because I'm getting tired. I just want to see what he got. He even got Angela Anaconda. That show was horrible. You know me, guys. Some of these videos will be uploaded days later. I'm so far behind in paperwork, it's not funny.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Saturday Morning Replay. I hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve last weekend. And with this month we're going to be starting a brand new theme of things that you've probably forgotten about the 80s and 90s. And later on this month we're going to be doing forgotten shows, but first we're going to kick everything off with forgotten snack foods and drinks from our childhood.
I'm
not
from
only an experimental time for...
guys. I'm from the late. So you guys know I'm from the late '90s, early '90s. I'm still from I prefer the late. Actually, I prefer the TV shows from the late '90s, early 2000s, or I prefer the TV shows from late '90s, early '90s, late 2000s, or the '90s. Yes, it goes like this: '70s, '80s, '90s, '90s, and 2K. Right now it's 2021. What's it called? I had no clue. Now, guys, I don't know what class 2020 is because all I know it goes from the 10s, 1910s, 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, Nonnies, 2000 Nonnies, 2K, which is the 2010s, and now we are now 2020, 2021 now. What's it called? I don't actually know yet. I didn't find out we're until 2K until 2019. I mean, 2018, 2019. In 2019, I found out we call ourselves 2K. So 2K is already passed. So what's 2020 called? No clue. If you know, please tell me in the comment below.
Hit shows, but also for food and drinks. And whether they lasted or not, most of them were still pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first thing on our list this week. Number 1, Doritos 3D.
Heard of them, never seen them.
Tortilla chip and thought to yourself, those chips are a little too boring and two-dimensional. Well, then 3D Doritos were definitely for you.
Never seen them.
Described as a mix between Doritos and Bugles.
Never seen them.
And with commercials like this, you can probably see why they were popular.
Never watched it. Never liked them.
Doritos 3D snacks.
Never ate Doritos.
Number 2, Butterfinger BBs.
Yep, remember those.
Chances are every 90s kid loved Bart Simpson. And of course, Bart's candy of choice was...
They still make the BBs. I mean, they still make the BBs, guys, but now they're no longer BBs. They're square now. They still make them, but they're cubes now. They're no longer BBs. They're cubes. Okay? They're a box now. You can buy them at Dollar Tree. You can buy them at the movie theater. They still make them, but they're only the Dollar Tree now. They're movie theaters. But they're not BBs. They're squares now. They're cute, they're like little Butterfingers now.
Butterfingers. Especially Butterfinger BBs. Now,
Never had
in the
them.
90s, Nestle discontinued the BBs and replaced them with Butterfinger Minis.
See? Square. Yep, I was right.
Number 3.
Oh, that shit!
The Squeeze-It drinks were a big hit from the late 80s through the 90s.
Oh,
There
it's
were
the
several
ketchup.
different flavors released, and some even had pellets that changed the color of the Squeeze-It.
Fun of squeezing a squeeze-it.
I remember those.
To him for trying. Squeeze it fruit drink. Go ahead.
Seen them.
Squeeze the fun out of it.
Remember those.
Number 4, String Thing.
Never seen it.
String Thing was a fruit snack that encouraged kids to play with their food.
Oh, that's
and the
why.
string could be made into different shapes and slurped up like spaghetti.
That's why I never seen it, because I never liked that stuff.
Number 5, Ninja Turtle cereal.
Those were popular on
And
Fox.
just as I covered in a previous episode, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were still going strong throughout the 90s. Cereal was eventually released and added to the Ninja Turtles merchandise,
In the
and of
2000s.
course, it had pizza-shaped marshmallows.
These guys can handle it.
Number 6, Baby Bottle Pop. The
Oh!
lollipop
I remember those came out. They're still around today.
The bottle itself was a sugary mix that kids could dip the lollipop into.
They still make them. They still make them.
Number 7, Easy Squirt Ketchup. Easy Squirt Ketchup came in several different colors, including green and purple. And the nozzle was designed to allow...
I remember that show too. That show came out when I was in first grade. Well, okay, I've been in first grade twice, guys. I actually got held back a year because the school screwed up. Okay, I was only like 5 when I started first grade. Yes, I was 5 years old when I first started first grade. I had kindergarten when I was 6. I had kindergarten when I was 4. I had kindergarten when I was 4. I'm not kidding. I went to kindergarten when I was 4 years old. Which, okay. Then when I was in first grade, I was in school. Then I went to school again. During school, 2nd grade, they said, "Wait, you're acting like a kid." They found out I was younger than everyone else by a year, so they held me back a year to first grade. The teacher could not believe how young I was. So yeah, I remember the ketchup back in Ellis schools. Remember that? Ellis has now merged with Howard School, which is in Howard Township, Michigan, which is part of the Ellis School District. Cass County, Michigan. So I remember the crazy colored ketchup, but I never had it. I didn't want to try it, so I had a hot dog with mustard on it, which, okay, I like hot dogs with mustard. And the teacher's saying at least someone's doing it the right way. Wait a minute, You kids are, and the parents are saying, at least one student knows how to do it the right way. You guys are doing it all wrong. Teacher's saying, what do you mean? Well, the guy said, well, I'm from New York. In New York, you don't put ketchup on your hot dog. That's not American. And the parents other parents are saying, yeah, we're from New York, we know that. And I'm thinking, this guy, okay, and I'm only 5 years old at the time when this happened. So I didn't know.
Want kids to draw with the ketchup bottle.
So I remember it.
On food.
Yuck.
Easy Squirt. It's fun.
I hated those.
Food.
Oh, it's Heinz, okay.
Pepsi Blue. Pepsi Blue was released in the 90s to
Pepsi Blue is still
compete with
out.
Coke. It was blueberry in flavor. The color blue in soda at the time was actually considered pretty controversial and was actually banned in several countries.
We have some here in the U.S.
Eventually phased out.
I bought one.
Mountain Dew Code Red.
I have Pepsi Blue right now in the fridge. I didn't even drink it because it's gross. Where's that Pepsi Blue? I still have Pepsi Blue or not? I don't know what I'm doing. Wow, I still do have the Pepsi Blue. Woohoo! I still do have the Pepsi Blue. Wow, I still have the Pepsi Blue. Woohoo! This was gross. This sucks. Yes, I have Pepsi Blue right here. Right here's Pepsi Blue, and guess what? It is gross. This here expires August of this year. That sucks. It expired August of this year, and I just bought it, what? Back in July. Wow. I bought this a few months ago. I bought this. This is not a year old. This is not that old. I bought this back in, what, June? I think I bought this back in June or July. I forget, but when I bought this, I didn't know it expires August 2nd, 2021. I just bought this a month or two. I bought it like 2 months ago. It hasn't been in the fridge for a year yet. I bought this I bought this 2-3 months ago. If that's a fist, I'll just take it to my camera. Oh. Ugh. It's gross. Even to this day, it's still gross. It's not that old, guys. It's only been back to the fridge for like, what, 2 months at least? I mean, I had this, this is a few months old. I had this back in the fridge since July. I think I bought, oh, that's right. I bought this in July. You can tell I bought this in July because of the stripes. I bought this back in July. July or June. I bought this back in late June or early July to try it out. And still to this day, it's gross. I'm going to dump it out and put it in the recycle bin. So Pepsi Blue, don't like it. And I took a picture, I took a drink of it on camera, so you know I actually had a bottle. And yes, this will be on record. So I'm dumping it. And it's gross. Even after being in the fridge for that many months, still gross. Still maybe keep my money on it still. Besides, I'm more of a Coke man. I'm more of a Coke man myself. I gotta get this whole taste out of my mouth now. Ah, there we go. Coke! Coke! Where is that Coke at? Oh, there's the Coke. Ah, here we go. Coke. I'm more of a Coke man myself. I prefer Coke and Snapple stuff. I'm more of a Coke guy. I'm more of a Coke guy. Or the proper term is, I'm more of a Coke, Dr. Pepper Snapple Corporation person, which is at A&W Root Beer. So I'm more of a Coke person, or a Snapple Dr. Pepper Corporation. Or I'm more of a Coke person, or a Dr. Pepper Snapple Corporation person, which A&W Root Beer. I'm more of a root beer person and a Coke person. I'm taking this whole blue taste out of my mouth. Vanilla Pepsi was gross. Vanilla Coke was good. It's gross. I just had it. It's gross. Oh, those guys are still around.
Number 9, Ecto Cooler. Fans of Ghostbusters
High C.
instantly recognized Slimer on the packaging of Ecto Coolers. The citrus drink came in both juice boxes and cans.
Still gets made okay. It still gets made today, guys. It's just rebranded High C. Yes, High C. Ecto Cooler, guys, still gets made to this day. It's just green High C. Still gets made today. This is their name.
With outrageous fruit taste. And what are we gonna call it?
Slimer!
Slimer's wonderful drink. You've been warned.
Number 10, French Toast Crunch. Every piece was shaped like small pieces of toast.
Oh, that was good.
Naturally flavored with maple syrup.
They still make it. Very.
Fortunately, French Toast Crunch came back in 2014 for a new generation to enjoy.
Yeah, it's gone now. Only comes around if you. It comes out every couple years. Only comes out one. It comes out every few years. It only comes out. I bought it.
Bonus. Kick Soda. Kick Soda was released by RC Cola back in 1995 in order to compete with Pepsi's Mountain Dew and Coke's Mellow Yellow. And it
Quick, okay. If you don't know what RC is, RC is a RC is owned by Dr. Pepper Snapple Corporation. Okay, RCAW in this Kick Soda talk about was released by Dr. Pepper Snapple Corporation. Sounds like, okay. Dr. Pepper Snapple Corporation is owns RC, owns a few other colas, also owns some other sodas I can't say due to copyright laws.
its tagline was actually the Hardcore Psycho Nitro drink in a can. And who wouldn't want to drink that?
It ate the straw. It ate the straw.
The new Hardcore Psycho Nitro drink in a can.
That's everything for this week's Saturday Morning Replay.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. If there's anything that I missed, please leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get to it in a future episode. And if you guys like the show, a thumbs up would be much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's all-new episode. We're going to be taking a look back at all the forgotten Power Rangers clones of the 90s.
Seen it. See you guys then.
Until next week, my name is Chad. You guys have a good one.
Okay.